Yeah, I just want to be the greatest.
It's your boy HifiVega back again, and this time we're here to check out an old school legendary SQ amp, the Zapco C2K 2.5X. This amp was, iconic back in the day. Everyone wanted one. SQ guys ran them like crazy. Let's put it to the test on the dyno. Let's see what kind of numbers it makes, and then we'll listen to it and see what I think about it. I'm ready to jump right in. I hope you guys are ready for another awesome amp dyno of an old school amp. Let's just get straight to it. So as you can see here, there's quite a bit of options. We have source selects 2 and 4 channel. You can sub mono or stereo on each side of the amp. Of course, you got all the speaker terminals. You also have the low, high pass, and full pass crossover, both side, independent gains. You have the front frequency range is denoted here. You have balance and unbalance, and this does take a DIN plug to RCA cables that they came with, or you could just use the DIN plug for the original. Then on the other side, we have here a turn on delay. That's a very nice feature. You don't see that very often on these old school amps, but it's a feature that a lot of new school amps have. Power hookup here, and then you have 3 15 amp fuses, and then the good old OK made in the USA. All that's left now is wiring this joker up. Then I can set the gains with the DD1, and we'll be ready to see what kind of power output we can get out of this amp. I'm going to start with the 4 ohm stereo test using a 1 kilohertz track. All channels will be driven, and it is rated 50 watts by 4. We got 65 watts per channel at 14.23 volts, pulled 41.9 amps, making it 43% efficient. Now we're on to the 4 ohm mono test. We're using the same 1 kilohertz track. All channels are driven, and we are rated 150 watts by 2. All right, we got 208 watts at 13.97 volts. We pulled 66.5 amps, making it 44% efficient. Well done, Zapco. Well done. I know you guys are clamoring for this gut shot, so let's crack it open and see what it holds inside. All right, let's get into the listening test. If you have headphones handy, plug them in. If you have your favorite pair of speakers handy, play it on those. If not, just play it on your iPhone like everybody else. All right, it's time for my final thoughts on the Zapco C2K 2.5 4-channel amplifier. As far as power-wise, this is the first Zapco amp that I've tested that exceeded its ratings, so that is nice. It did its power ratings. As far as sound quality, man, I really wish I could say that this thing lived up to the hype that I had for it back in the day when everybody was running this amp, but to me it just sounds a little flat, a little tinny. I can't say that it's a bad sounding amp, but what I will say is it's more average, and I could just certainly be a victim of hype and how much hype I had around these back in the day and all the expectation that I had upon it. You know, it is not a bad sounding amp. It just didn't live up to what I hoped for it. But I hope you guys enjoy tests like this. This is what I'm here to do. Test these amps not only for specs, but also to see what I think they sound like. And if you kind of agree with some of my picks before, maybe they'll sound the same for you. So I appreciate each and every one of you watching. If you're not already subscribed, I'd love to have you join the team. You know, click the subscribe button, hit the bell, give it a thumbs up, comment down below. What did you think about this amp now versus maybe what you thought about it back in the day? Did you run this amp? Do you have experience with it? Let's keep the conversation going. And as always, I'll catch you on the next video. I appreciate all my Patreon supporters, but I want to give a special shout out to the 6-star or more members: 2001 Monolithic, The Third Era, G Nava, Joaquin Juarez, Paul Smith, Byron Chambliss, El Fuego, Travis McClendon, Brandon Hanna, William Berg, Boxboy Audio Sound Solutions, Jesus Tires, and Orion the Great. If you want to help your boy out and score a little bit of extra content, Patreon exclusive, you can check me out at patreon.com/HifiVega. I truly appreciate y'all. We did it, guys. I've reached 10,000 subscriptions, and it's all thanks to you guys. You are the real OGs, and a huge, huge shout out to Derek Big D from Williston Audio Labs, who has been there from the beginning. He's my main dude, and I appreciate him more than y'all know.